Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Blackman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nolan Arenado is the second out of the opening frame.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Number 38 will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone's wondering what's up with Bryce Harper. Last 10 games have been a struggle. Not only is he having a hard time getting any base hits, he's struggling just to get on base. Less than a .250 on base percentage in his last 10. So any sign of life from this guy would be a welcome sight.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs,
Batting
but they
fourth.
always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Daniel
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
the second base.
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, number 43. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Corey Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field, but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Murphy is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackmon. And he makes the catch in the corner. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Striding in for the Rockies, number 58. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, number 38. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And he he popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand one, home half of the third.
We're back as the Phillies line up, readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Leading up.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Michael Bronco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
0-1.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the fighting Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, G. Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground toward the left. Arenado has it. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through. Here's Nolan Arenado as we begin the top of the fourth. The first delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arenado is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Hoskins is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So with
Now
one
batting,
away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ready with the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The first base.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Murphy.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Grounded up the first baseline. Murphy's got it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for
Time now
Philadelphia.
for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. High and deep to right center. After it is Blackmon. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In his career, Dickerson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Digging in now for
Real
Philadelphia,
Muto.
JT Realmuto. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Comes set. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Standing in, number 43 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So
now
still
batting,
nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, number 58. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Franco on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. So striding in, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the 1-0. This is flared out towards second. Oh, and he misses it.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Blackman is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman,
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Franco on second. Nola is over at first with one away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up on to first. Man alive, what a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 38. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
A ball and a strike now. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Drilled on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Up next to Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Ready for another shot now, David Dahl. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fouled away. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Bryce Harper now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more
17.
ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins popped him up. Murphy moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 31, Corey Dickerson.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Harper, the runner at second with one away. On a rope to the second baseman. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles
Now
defense comes back to
first
bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, number 7.
So stepping in, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Soft liner towards first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, number 43.
Stepping into the box, number 43. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
0-2. Here it is. Count remains at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Rockies leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron.
So here now's the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And he is in there. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. So next to the plate for the Phils, Gene Segura. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Number 31 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. His individual history against Jake McGee. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Now at the plate, number 31, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for at number 1.
The right fielder.
It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box now, David Dahl, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Ready with the 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Get hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Colorado, number 37.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the slider is low. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. In now, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Trevor.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Harper. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Striding in, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
So coming to the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola earns his 5th winner of the year. Number 38 is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia.